feel like I got caught doing something, like I did something wrong, but I didn't. I fell asleep in my makeup after I went out yesterday, and sleeping in my makeup gives me PTSD from when I used to drink. So anytime I sleep in or any behavior that reminds me of when I used to drink, it makes me feel yucky. So sleeping in my makeup is one of those things. We're gonna take it off while my stuff brews. Hi, Eric. Shout out to Christopher. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Jeremy. I fell asleep in my makeup yesterday, you guys. I went out and I was gonna play pool, but I just gambled, like standing up at a bar, you know? And no, I didn't drink, but I came home and I took a nap and slept in my makeup. So it makes me feel like I drank. I did not drink, but it gives me PTSD from the days I used to drink. Because I used to wake up with my makeup on, 3 in the afternoon, and I guess you don't call it waking up, you call it coming to. When you pass out, you come to, you don't wake up. So we're gonna take this makeup off. I'm gonna get washed up. I just can't believe I'm in my makeup. One second, guys. I'll read your comments. Shout out to Ghost. Yeah, I mean, I had water. I had like these, they gave me these little waters. I had 2 of those. I would never blow my sobriety and lie about it. If I was gonna drink, I would say, hey guys, I drank. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'll never drink again. I hope not. But if I do, I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay. A boring life? I've been arrested 15 times. If you think that's boring, you try it. My life's not boring. Well, you might consider it boring, but I've lived an exciting life, and I don't need to be arrested 15 more times. I don't need to wake up with strangers in my home. I don't need to wonder where my phone is. I don't need to see how much I spent or how I got home. I know how I got home. I drove home. I was gone for 2 hours. That's it. I went and I gambled. My friend gave me 20 bucks. I didn't ask for it. He just like handed me 20 bucks for the machine. And I won $12. I gave him his 20 bucks back. That's it. That's all we did. But it's the most fun I've had in a long time. You know what I mean? Social services for some people? Did it? You can call it what you want. Oh, I don't listen to the haters. I might read their comments, but that doesn't mean I absorb it and believe it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I read their comments. Listening to the haters is believing what they say. You know what I mean? Like if someone was like, you're a loser, and I'm like, why? I am? Why? You know, like that would be listening to the haters. But yeah, I don't listen to them. Unless they have something worthy to say. I mean, I could be accountable. You know what I mean? If I'm really doing something that deserves accountability, I'm going to be right there all over it myself. You know what I mean? Looking for a handout, wanting other people to help them. Some people do, Mr. Jackson. In fact, I just sent someone $20 who was sitting on a bus stop saying, someone send me money, someone send me money. And that made me not want to send it. But then I remembered I used to be homeless. I used to have mental health issues. I used to struggle with addiction. And sometimes $20 can make all the difference in you being able to help yourself. Instead of a hand out, it could be a hand up. Let me give you a hand up. You know what I mean? Instead of a handout. Kind of teaching someone to fish. If someone could get a meal and stop feeling helpless, they can do more for themselves. I try not to judge because I've been there, done that. But I don't ask anyone for money on the internet. I don't. What I do is I share what I want to share, and whoever wants to donate can donate, and if not, I make money on the views. It's not a big deal. This is a free stream, okay, you guys? It's always been a free stream. It'll always be a free stream. The only time I ever ask for a donation is if you guys want to enter to win a gift card from me, which is when I'm giving back. You know what I mean? Like if you guys want to win a $100 gift card, to enter to win, you have to put down $5. And I lose money on that. It's not like I get 100 people or 20 people giving $5. You know what I mean? So it's just a way for me to limit how many people are entered. Because I can't enter 1,000 people. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that's the only time I ever say, if you want to win $100, you want to be entered to win $100, send $5, and then it goes back to the person who wins. Speak Russian? No, I don't. Welcome to YouTube, Matt Stone. There's people of all ages on here. It's a public place, just like going in public. Do you ever go into a restaurant and ask, why is grandma eating at the restaurant? It's because we exist, dipshit. Sorry. I'm sorry I called you a name. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Sometimes I call people like silly names, like turkey burger, and I don't mean it like in a bad way, but that one was bad. Sorry. Hi, Mayaya. How are you? Hi, Salah. I'm doing okay. How are you? Hi, Coach. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Salah. Turkey burger. Yeah, that's my favorite one. That's what I used to call my kids when they were being little turkey burgers. I never wanted to call them names like, you brat, you little, you know, that wasn't for me. I never wanted to call my kids names or make them feel bad like that. I just wanted them to laugh a little, you know, like my mom would call me a doof of my life, but she meant it kind of a term of endearment, and I called my kids turkey burgers. Are you being a turkey burger? They would laugh. Hi, Rupesh. Good to see you. Thank you, Urban. How are you? Oh, I'm talking about sleeping in my makeup and how it makes me feel like I'm drinking. I know it doesn't make sense to some people, but when I used to drink, I would just come home and pass out. And I didn't even know how I got home. And I would wake up in my makeup and I would look around, look for my phone to make sure I had it. I've lost more phones than I can tell you. I've lost debit cards. I woke up and there's been somebody in my bed. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that anymore. Someone could call me boring if they want to, but the most excitement I get now is sleeping in my makeup and nobody next to me. Which is good for me. I can live with that. I got to go gamble a little yesterday, not even with my own money. I won $12 and I gave my friend his money back. Am I going to cook? Not today. Maybe. I do need to make something. I have to make some eggs with spinach and peppers for breakfast. Probably some egg whites in there too. Egg whites with 1 egg yolk. Hi, Ida. Hi, I pray. Shout out to you. How does she have more than 1 chin? Because I'm almost 50 and I had gained weight. I'm getting this lifted. I was supposed to have a neck lift in September, but I had a stroke and some other things, so I put it off till February. So that neck is gonna be snatched. That's my own personal insecurity. I mean, it's not like I had to cover it up. I'm not that insecure about it where I don't film myself, don't take pictures, that I have to cover it up. I just don't like it. And it's only gonna get worse as I age. So, I'm getting it taken care of. All right, let's drink this drink. This drink is supposed to be good for your skin, to help produce collagen, good for your ligaments, good for your bones, good for your tendons, good for your stomach, good for hair growth, especially men if you have thinning hair. I have a friend, a guy friend who, well, he's my handyman, but friendly. His hair is growing back because of this drink, so I've started drinking it. It's upside down. This is your guys' cup. The beekeepers. I mean, the mods are the beekeepers. You guys are the Babble bees. The mods keep the beehive calm and supported. They're the beekeepers. You guys are the Babble bees. Okay, this looks like coffee. It's not coffee. I'll show you what it is. Let me. This is what I drink every morning now. It is called black seed. It is cumin seed or Nigella sativa. I got the organic one. Sometimes organic makes a difference, sometimes, eh. You can just be sure if it's organic that the soil hasn't had contaminants in it in the last 7 years. That's what organic means. Crystal matte. I haven't drank that for over 22 years. May 8th, to be exact, 2004, sorry. May 8th, 2004 is the day I got arrested. Found out I was pregnant in jail. Very brand new pregnant. I was like 5 minutes pregnant when I got arrested. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing I found out in jail because then I was able to get sober, stay sober, had a healthy baby, and never looked back. Arrested. I've been arrested 15 times. One time I got followed home from a strip club by an officer, put me in the back seat, and he was in the back seat, and he wanted to know if I wanted him to let me go. They used to stake out the strip club, put the girls in the back seat, get something from them, and let them go. Well, I said, take me to jail. And I took it to court, and they said, this officer has a squeaky clean record. We don't believe you. And if I wanted my license back, I had to take the deal. So I took a wet reckless, even though I was under the legal limit. That was my first arrest, you guys. Another one, I got arrested, but the charges were dropped because my ex came into my home and he wouldn't leave. And so I was trying to call the police. We used to have landlines, you guys. And he took the phone out of the wall and wrapped it around his hand so I couldn't call. So I went to a payphone. This is how long ago this was, you guys. We had payphones back then. I ran to the corner and called 911 from a payphone. Well, when I said he took the phone out of the wall, they thought we were wrestling over the phone. We weren't. So they dropped the charges on both of us, but they arrested us both for that. They just misunderstood. But no, nothing happened. I didn't get any charges for that. They dropped it. There's been so many more that I deserved, though. Those two I didn't deserve. But there have been so many that I did. Is it true? Is what true? Yes, I've been arrested 15 times. You guys, I used to have an alcohol problem. That's why I don't drink. You guys can call it boring if you want, but I'd rather live a boring life than get arrested, sleep with people I don't want to sleep with, not even remember their name. And I'm admitting the truth here, you guys. Who wants to say they've done these things? I don't want to say I'd done these things, but I also don't want to be fake. You know what I mean? I don't talk about my arrests a lot. Like, I'll tell you guys I've been arrested, but I don't tell you guys what for, usually, because, first of all, I don't want to glorify it. I don't want anyone thinking it's cool. It's not because I'm ashamed of it so much. I mean, I'm ashamed of my actions, but I've already done my time. I've already done my crying. I've already changed my behavior. Because there's no sense in crying unless you're going to change. You know what I mean? Like, don't cry that you got arrested unless you're ready to change. All right, here, hold on. That's why I'm a Holy Spirit. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm a Holy Spirit. Nothing. No, definitely not. But I've experienced it. Okay. Oh shit. Good for you. I'm glad you've never been arrested. Some people just don't get caught. But yes, my behavior was ignorant. It was absolutely ignorant. That's why I don't drink anymore. Because to do it a couple times is foolish. To continue to do it is ignorant. You know what I mean? I was young. You get arrested the first time and you think, well, that was only because of this. You know what I mean? It wasn't my fault. And then, but the first time, they couldn't have arrested me if I would have had nothing in my system. I had alcohol in my system. I just was under the legal limit. So if I had nothing, they would have had to let me go. So I played a part in it. You know, I was the one who chose to work at a strip club. The strip club had officers. This was before cameras, you guys. They used to put us in the back car hoping we would do them favors to get out of it. This is a very true story. This really happened. I guarantee you it's happened to so many women at this one particular strip club. They even warned me that night. They said, there's the cops. Watch out, ladies. They're going to pick one of their targets. And I was the target that night. But many of the arrests I deserved. I earned them. So I never did any years, baby junior, but I was looking at 15 years in prison for my last arrest. I did 45 days. 45 days. I was sentenced to 90 days. I had time served for the first time I got arrested and then bailed out on it. And then we went to court for it. So I had like 12 days credit. Plus I did some packets, so it shaved down to 45 days. I got arrested 15 times, you guys. I'm trying to tell you what I got arrested for, but I really don't like listing every single one of them one after the next. But if you guys want me to, I will. It's not, I just don't do it because I don't want such a toxic stream, you know what I mean? I like to just say, I've been arrested. I used to drink. I got my life together. I don't drink anymore. But if you guys want to know, I could put it in a video. I could do 15 videos. Anything. The second arrest was nonsense too. Sorry. Let me tell you another one, you guys. Okay, so I was drinking with my friends, right? I wasn't even drunk yet. I had maybe had 2 beers, and then if that, but I was wearing a low-cut shirt, and this girl kept pulling my shirt off. I had it glued, you know, so that it would stay in place. And she kept popping them out, popping them out, popping them out, and I said, stop doing that, stop doing that. Finally, she did it again, and I smacked her, and they were all like, let's go, party's over. Like, we were at someone's studio, so they were like, party's over, and they're kicking us out of the studio. Well, I decided to walk home because I don't want to get in the car with the girl who's been pulling my boobs out. Plus, they've been drinking more than me. So I decided to walk home, and I got arrested. While I was walking home, and then I got tired, so I sat on a curb. I put my head in my lap and fell asleep. And I got arrested for a drunk in public. Did I deserve that? Yes. I thought I made the better choice. Back then, there were no Ubers. There were taxis, but I didn't have taxi money. I was 2 miles from my home, so I decided to walk. But the problem was I stopped and sat down and fell asleep on someone's front curb. You can't do that. I am blaming myself, Cakes. I am absolutely 100% blaming myself. I'm just telling you how it started, why I walked home. I'm not telling you that it's their fault. I said that it's my fault. If you guys want me to tell you these stories, don't be dicks. You know what I mean? I don't have to share this. I don't have to tell you why I got arrested. I'm taking ownership. If I didn't take ownership, I would still be drinking. I've changed my behavior because I was at fault. So if you guys want to hear the stories, you guys can either be polite about it or I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah, they threw, but they never pressed any charges, baby junior. They just said I was drunk because I fell asleep. I was exhausted. So they threw me in a bathroom at the police station and told me to sleep it off. And then they let me go. So yes, I was arrested. Yes, I was booked. There were no charges. I think I was fingerprinted that night. If anything, they got me off the street, they threw me in a hole, you know, and then they let me go. That was it. I never had to go to court for that. And if I did, maybe that's why I got arrested later on a warrant. I thought I didn't have a court date. Thank you, JF Baird. Shout out to you. This is Nigella sativa. This is a cumin seed. Thank you, Sween Dog. Yeah, it was all my fault. In fact, even when I was in a relationship with a partner who was not keeping his hands to himself. Thank you. Thank you, Mark Simpson. Big shout out to you. When I went to the jail and people asked me why I was there, and I said I put hands back on him, they were like, good for you, and wanting to high five me, saying he deserved it. And I'm like, no, he didn't. He deserved for me to leave him. I should have left the relationship because I knew it was happening. It was happening over and over and over again. And instead of leaving him, I started defending myself. Do I have a right to defend myself? Yeah, once. But then I need to leave the relationship. After that, it's not defense. You know what I mean? It is and isn't. It's a tricky subject. That was my fault. That was my doing. I stayed in that relationship. I knew it was going to continue to happen. I knew I was going to defend myself because I was sick of not. And I almost did 15 years in prison for it. Oh, I took anger management 3 times. One time I voluntarily took it. I've taken it 3 times. I don't have anger problems anymore, you guys. I had an anger management problem. Absolutely, hands down, had a bad anger management problem. I am the first person, this place, I asked them, I said, has anybody ever voluntarily taken anger management? They said, I'm the first one. I checked myself in for anger management without a court's order. So, I have done everything I need to do. Hold on. Let me get some ice. Hold on. It is way too hot. That drink makes me hot. Hot. Okay. So yes, I did need anger management. I've been through a year of it. I took anger management for a year. For those who don't know, through court, they'll give you like 6 classes at first. Then they give you 12. Then they give you 24. I did all of that. And then I did it on my own. I also went not just to anger management, but I went to therapy. Therapy was a big underlying, like I had underlying issues for my anger. You know what I mean? I had to resolve those. I had PTSD from being hurt in the past. So I would react with anger to try to prevent myself from getting hurt. You know what I mean? But it never worked. It would only hurt me more. So I am very happy to say I do still have the ability to get angry, but it never reaches that level, ever, because I have the tools to walk it down. I did 52 weeks, John. I did. You don't know what I need. You miss the prison food? You know, when you eat something for a while, you start to crave it, I think. What shows? When we're talking, you guys, if you want me to understand what you're saying, you're going to have to, like, use a full sentence. Because I talk about 100 different things, and by the time I read your comment, I don't know what you're referring to. So anyways, you guys can poke fun at me all you want, but I've done my time. Granted, it was a very small amount of time. I did my time. I'm still doing my time. What I mean by that is I have given myself a life sentence to never drinking again. So even though I'm out of jail, I am still under my own sentence. I have sentenced myself to sobriety for the rest of my life. I'm not getting angry, Cakes. If you think this is anger, I think you should go to anger management to figure out what anger management is, because this is not angry. Angry is red in the face, not able to keep your hands to yourself, plotting revenge type stuff. Smashing up a house, that's anger. Being frustrated, a little irritated, not liking a comment, that's not anger. You haven't seen anger from me. And I take that back. You guys have maybe seen me angry a couple times, and it lasted like 5 seconds. Oh, I know, Matt. I know. But I'm having a conversation with them because this is important. It's not just for them. It's for the whole, whoever watches this. There are other people out there dealing with anger management and addiction. Maybe this will resonate to someone, you know? Who knows? I'll tell you this much. I used to have all these pipe dreams, like, oh, I want to start a YouTube. Oh, I wanted this. Oh, I wanted that. Oh, I wanna. But because I was drinking, none of that happened. None of it. As soon as I stopped drinking, I got my YouTube channel. If you guys think you might have an issue with anger, substance, sugar, whatever it is, address it. Address it. Your life will improve. That's all I got to say. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I suggest it highly because it's helped me a lot. Am I some guru, prophet, live without sin, never feel angry? No. I'm not that. I'm not pretending to be some know-it-all, but I know something. I know that my life improved when I stopped drinking. It sure does, Joe. Oh, JBR. I'm so sorry. JB Reward. Sugar is absolutely horrible. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got some honey in here. Magical Indigo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kimberly. Big shout out to Kimberly. I never went to prison. I never went to prison, you guys. I went to jail. Jail is more of the small fry, little guy place. Smaller crime or smaller charges. You know, not saying my charges weren't serious, but they weren't. I never made it to prison. My mom is proud that I have changed my life around. She is. I'm gonna have 3 years without a drink September 28th. Why wouldn't she be proud of that? Also, what you guys don't know, and I don't want to bash my mom, I ran away from my mom's house very young because my mom had her own issues. A lot of my hardships were because I had to run away. But I still made bad choices. You know, you can't blame your parents forever. And once I became an adult with free will, those became my accountabilities. No, I'm not going to open my hair. I am hot. I'm sweaty. I'm not opening it up. Why do you think I rolled up my shirt and put an ice pack on the floor? I'm hot. What? You can read my book, Cakes. When I write a book, if you really care, you can read the book. Okay? I'm going to write a book. I will explain everything about all my arrests, my childhood, all of that. And if you don't care, then don't ask. I have the AC going on. I'm still hot. I'm drinking a hot drink. If you don't care, why are you here? You shouldn't spend your time on things you don't care about. This isn't the DMV where you have to be here and do something that's annoying. You have the freedom to leave with no repercussions. Just go. Be free. Go find something you care about. I mean, the DMV, no one wants to go to the DMV, but we have to get our paperwork, we have to get our license, we have to. You don't have to be here. Why are you here if you don't like it? And do you need your registration? No. So go be free. Christopher, don't warn people, please. Please stop warning people, please. I told you just remove the comments. That's it. Please. And that comment isn't even worth removing, if I'm going to be honest. Yes, I did tell him I'm not going to put my hair down, but I didn't say stop putting that comment. Please stop warning people. I don't want my mods to be bouncers. I don't want that. I want you guys to just be viewers who help. That's it. I don't want them people being like, oh no, Are you a therapist? Are you a psychiatrist, Anthony? Have we sat down and done a whole screening? You don't know whether I'm delusional or not. But sure, I'll take it. Throw whatever nonsense you have my way. I'll take it. I am nuts. Coming from somebody who supports someone who shot their friends. Free Melly. Because that's what we need. More of them taking out young black men. But I'm delusional. Yeah, let's support the people that are killing talented black men. Shall we? The topic was about me, how I used to drink, and the times I've been arrested. 15 times. I would not move my mom in with me. No. No. My mom is in an Alzheimer's center. My mom also can't keep her hands to herself. I love her. I just sent her a bunch of gifts. I'm going to go visit her, but I would not move her in with me, no. Who said I dated a black man? Who said I did? Who said I didn't? Who said I dated a black man, Cakes? Where did that come from? If you guys want to know the real, my mom had mental illness issues. She used to hug me by my neck with her hands. Very hard. And worse and worse and worse and worse. And we weren't allowed to wear clothes when I started puberty. I was not allowed to wear clothes. My stepdad didn't wear clothes. My mom didn't wear clothes. I could wear them to school. I ran away because of that. I didn't run away because she was batting me around the house, shoving stuff down my throat. I did not leave because of that. I left because I wasn't allowed to wear clothes around my stepdad while I was growing. Oh, dang, Magical Indigo, dang. Oh, I know I don't have to give people a reason. Sometimes I like explaining things so people can go, damn, I'm an idiot. I've been giving this person a hard time for running away without even knowing why she ran away. I'm trying to teach people compassion, understanding, patience, tolerance. Not all of them are going to learn it right here, but maybe it'll plant a little seed. You know what I mean? Then maybe the next person will water it, and eventually they'll have a sprout. You know what I mean? All I can do is my part. So, thank you, Jim. Thank you. I appreciate you. Me too, Giovanni. Me too. You don't know why no one likes you? Try being more positive. People like positivity. Try some confidence. Get confident, get positive, and watch things change. You want someone to like you? Like yourself. Ask yourself, would I like me if I were someone else? Ask yourself if you like you. Because it really ultimately doesn't matter if someone else would like you, but I mean it in the sense of, would you like you? Do you like who you are as a person? You don't need other people to like you. You only need one person to like you. Yourself. If you want more people to like you, start liking yourself. Stop feeling sorry that no one else likes you and be happy with the fact that you do. It's infectious. People like that. People like when you like yourself. Howdy, howdy, Eric King. Shout out to you. It is the internet for sure. So my family decided they were going to be nudists for a religion. That they were born with no clothes. Let me just tell you this much. My mom, I was born in a cult, you guys. My mom was part of a cult. So she's easily swayed by religion stuff, right? And so my stepdad, when he saw I was starting to, he told my mom, we need to be naturalists, naturists, nudists. And then he told her, we need to make the kids comfortable with this. We need to take family showers. We need to have naked barbecues. Why don't we paint each other's bodies? Yeah. Yeah, I packed my bag and I ran. Thank you. Thank you to Truth. Shout out to you. Yeah. I don't talk about it much, you guys, because, and we're almost at 100 likes. I see 99. You guys probably see 100. We just need one more person to double tap that screen. I don't want to be all hype after that conversation. Like, ooh, 100 likes. Okay, 100 likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's not a coincidence that this naturist thing happened right when I was 14. Right when I was developing. It's not a coinky dink. Let's just say that. Thank you. Thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate you guys. What are we doing today? We're going to do a fairy look, you guys. I'm going to be turning myself into... She was a fairy. I think. If not today, then tomorrow. Thank you, Cakes. Yes, I did leave. Yeah. Okay, so it was never my dad, by the way, Tom. It was my stepdad. My stepdad is living his life somewhere. Who knows? My mom's in an Alzheimer's center. My dad passed away from ALS. My dad was never an issue. My dad was a beautiful man. However, he had a wife who was an issue. So that wasn't an option to go live with my dad. Yeah, but I just wanted to make it clear, Marco, that it wasn't my father, because I don't want anybody thinking my father would do something like that. Like, was he my dad? Yes, I called him dad. But I just don't want anyone ever thinking it was my biological father, because my biological father doesn't deserve to have his memory tarnished, his legacy tarnished. So, yes, it was my stepdad. He was still my dad. Some honey in here. It's all right, guys. It's all right. I don't want to dwell on, there are some good stepfathers out there. He gave himself the bad rap. You know what I mean? There are really great stepfathers out there, and there's great dads out there, and there's bad dads out there. They come in all shapes and sizes, you guys. It has nothing to do with him being a stepdad. I just wanted to make it clear that he was my stepdad, so nobody says anything about my real dad. Because it wasn't my real dad. Was he really a dad to me? Yes, but he wasn't my biological dad. So I don't want you guys confusing the two. That's it, that's all. Let's move on. Who's hot? How are you? I admire men that can love another and raise another as their own. I really do. I had two stepdads. Obviously not at the same time, but kinda. Kinda. Because my mom got married the day she got divorced. Or the day after she got divorced, so kinda. I didn't go a day without a dad, that's for sure. I do play dress up, yeah. I'm doing okay, Andy. How are you? Busy bee. Am I? I don't know, but my tailbone is killing me, so I'm gonna get off of it here pretty soon. And I'm hot. Really hot. Thank you. Thank you for the hiding gift. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sean. I'm so sorry. I said your name wrong. I hope you're gonna feel better really soon. Cheers to truth. Am I okay now? Yes. Mentally, I'm okay. I'm safe. Physically, I'm not okay. Physically, I'm a mess. And it does take a toll on me mentally sometimes. But for the most part, I'm pretty mentally healthy. But I have my moments. I have bad days. Difficult days where I'm not as positive, don't have as much direction, feel a little lost, But then I pick myself up and I get right back at it. Hi, Fixit. I am from Las Vegas. What about you? Shout out to you. And thank you, Mitchell. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm getting old. Be positive. Was your "you're getting old" comment positive? Kind of ironic. Okay. Is mean to me, negative, and then tells me to be positive. All right. Okay. Thank you, JRD. I'm 48. Gonna be 49 in October. Hi, Donald. Hi, Casal. I don't have a WhatsApp. Let me say this right here, right now. Everyone listen. I don't have a WhatsApp. I will never invite you guys to a WhatsApp. If you see that, it's not me. Somebody has taken my picture. They've made a name that looks like mine, and they will invite you to the WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp, okay? No WhatsApp. If you see that, it's not me, okay? Being positive can fix things. It can fix, because when your attitude determines your altitude, right? But being positive 100% of the time is a little... I'll say this much. Sometimes it's okay to be negative and to feel the weight of your situation so you can change it. If you're always going, no, this will improve tomorrow. No, it'll improve tomorrow. It'll improve tomorrow. It doesn't make you want to change anything. So you do have to have a little realistic splashed into the positivity. A little realism, you know what I mean? And if you're hurting day after day, you're not going to be like, this is fantastic. You know what I mean? But what you can do is say, even though I'm hurting, at least I have this comfortable bed. I have a home where I can lay while I'm uncomfortable. That's what being positive is. It isn't like, this is the best day ever. I love pain. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I know you weren't saying that. Be a little more respectful, please. Because your comments, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but you're coming at me harsh and then you're wanting me to be just like okay with it. So negative creates greatness. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say negative creates greatness. I would say you can create greatness out of a negative situation. If you look at it, if you assess it, if you make a plan out, and if you take those steps, then you can get yourself out of a negative situation. Negative situations, difficult situations, we'll call them, can absolutely shape you. They can crush you or they can build you. And that's all up to you. It's not up to the pressure, it's up to you. So you can either turn into sand or turn into a diamond. It's up to you. some trolls are talking. That's okay. It helps the numbers. That's all right. Always, always important to be realistic. I'm gonna lay down because my tailbone is killing me. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Is my mom nice to me now? Yes. When we have our distance. Yeah. We can have a healthy relationship when we're not in each other's space too much. It is. This tea is for you guys. This cup. This is the Babble Bees right here. The Babble Bees. You didn't say anything that got Did I misinterpret something? What are we referring to? Thank you, Fix-It-Ixie. Fix-It-Ixie. There you are. All right, I'm gonna lay down. I cannot take this pain anymore right now. For those who don't know, I'm having a tailbone procedure at the end of this month. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Andy, don't start lying. I don't have a husband. I'll remove you, honestly. Don't start lying. I don't like that. You guys say stupid shit all the time, but if you're gonna lie, I'm gonna remove it. Don't do that. First of all, I don't have a husband, and I have never met any of my mods in person. You know why I get mad? Because people are dumb enough to believe that, Andy. Damn straight, Dan. You be quiet and sleep. Hi, Leonardo. I'm not going to bed, you guys. I'm just resting my tailbone. That's it. I can't sit very long. They're planning on removing my tailbone if these procedures don't work, you guys. My tailbone is up, you know what I mean? Like, they don't just take out your tailbone. It has to be really jacked up. My tailbone's really jacked up. Hi, Vicky. Oh, that's very sweet of you. I would not call it immaculate beauty, but thank you. That's very sweet. Where is your tailbone? Between your crack? I know. I remember you telling me that, Magical Indigo. I remember. You just said that. What's chopping music? Is that a type of music? Hi, Notorious. Is the tailbone issue a sports injury? Yes and no. Yes and no. So I have a genetic issue. So it would have been messed up anyways. But it's more messed up from roller derby. Falling over and over on my tailbone, being thrown on my tailbone, thrown. Because when you do roller derby, they throw you. If you're the slingshot, if you're the whip, You know, you're on the whips receiving end. You first have to speed up to the girl who was an Olympic skater, by the way, ice skater, and she's like super fast, and she slows down a little so you can catch her. And then she speeds into the turn and she throws you. Then your feet have to land. And if they don't, you land on your tailbone or your hip. So, yeah. It's not muscle damage, but my tailbone is facing the wrong way by 60%. So, your tailbone should be like this, right? Mine's like this. It also has bone marrow edema, which is kind of like a broken bone, or someone with leukemia would have bone marrow edema. If you type in bone marrow edema, it will tell you it is debilitating pain. And most people who have it, it heals because it's from an injury. But mine doesn't heal. It just stays deep into the bone marrow. And it feels like I'm have a broken bone every day. And then you have to sit on it. So sitting on a broken tailbone is what it feels like every single day. I've tried to have it adjusted by a chiropractor. In fact, they have to put their hands up inside in order to adjust you. And I've had that done 3 times and it did nothing. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you guys all are able to get relief from any issues. Spine is so important. It's your communication from your brain to your body. It's the pathway. I used to be paralyzed because of the issues with my neck. And if I injure my neck, I start having trouble walking again. So definitely take care of your spine, take care of your neck. It is so important. Thank you, Andy. Shout out to you. Shout out to Fix-A-Dixie. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Tyreek. Thank you for that. I don't snore like a polar bear. I snore like a brown bear. Why's it gotta be a polar bear? Because I'm white? Racist. Just kidding. I snore like a brown bear. No, I don't. I snore like this. This is truly, truly how I snore. Like this. It's not loud. It's just me trying to breathe kind of thing. Like, I can't decide in my sleep whether to breathe through my nose or mouth. So it kind of does this little dance. And, yeah, that's how I snore. Thank you, Saw. Shout out to you. Thanks, Tyreek. I appreciate that. You snore like a pig? How cute. Hopefully a little pig. How can you get over not having your aunt's support? You've been crying for months. Okay, getting over it is a choice. Choosing to get over it doesn't mean you're saying that behavior was okay. It doesn't mean you're saying it didn't hurt you. But you're choosing to say, I'm not going to let it hurt me another day. Because when your heart gets hardened, your heart gets jaded, it hurts. You know what I mean? So, here's something my grandpa used to tell me. My grandpa used to tell me, don't let anybody change your heart. He said I was a sweet person. He saw I was starting to get hardened. I was angry. I was mad at people. I was agitated. And he said, my sweetheart was a gift, and to not let anybody ruin that. He said if they don't want to believe you, they're not going to believe you no matter what you tell them, what you show them, what proof you give them. Just do you and hang out with the people who do believe you. And in that sense, put yourself away from your aunt to where she can't hurt you again. Learn from it. And you decide whether you want to keep hurting or not. That's up to you. You'll know when you're ready to feel better. Oh, shit. We gotta clean up. We gotta clean up. I just hit my drink. Dang it. Hold on. It went all over my earrings. I told you guys I fell asleep when I came home. I went to a bar yesterday, and no, I didn't drink, but yes, I went to a bar yesterday. Andy, you have been removed if you're talking about me. I hope you're talking about some other girl. Please don't be telling people you've met me, because that's not true. I hope you're saying you met another girl. I'm sorry. First, when I read that, I thought you were talking about me. You must be talking about someone else, so I apologize. It's only because you said that one of the mods was my husband. So I thought you were telling fibs again. So let me rewind. I apologize. Okay, I apologize. I never said hi to you. Hi, Ikram. I'm sorry, I missed your message. No, not everything's about me. That's why I apologized. I just misunderstood. You guys have never misunderstood anything? It's because earlier I read a comment that said my mods are my husband, or my moderator is my husband. So I thought he was fibbing again. I apologize. Sidant, I believe I remember you. Who's Allura Jensen? Let's look that up, because I'm going to be dressing up and doing my makeup like celebrities I look like. Let's see if I look like her. Allura Johnson. You think I look like her? I think you're looking at one thing only. Two things only. You guys, chat. Is that what I look like? Thank you, William. Shout out to William. Hi, Akram. No, I don't. I never sent you my WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp, you guys. That's somebody scamming you. I don't do that. Somebody takes my picture, they add an extra O to my name, or an L, or an I, or whatever, and you guys don't even notice it's not me. Look at the names. It's not me. You guys are falling for a scam. I have had so many guys say, you didn't respond to my WhatsApp. It's not me. Hi, Martin from Germany. Yes, be safe out there, you guys. Please be safe out there. I would never do that to you guys. I would never do a WhatsApp number telling you guys to join me there for money. That's not me. These streams are free. Whoever donates, donates. Whoever gifts, gifts. But these are free streams. I only have one account that's not free. A blue and white one. That's it. But yeah, I'm not looking for people to meet me and talk to me elsewhere and all that. What state do you live? I live in Vegas. Thank you, Phone Tuber. Thank you, Warrior. Shout out to Alan from Argentina. They can use it if they want to use it. It's going well, Magical Indigo. It's going well. Thank you, Phone Tuber. Shout out to you. Shout out to Yajordo. Thank you, Andy Man. Shout out to you. What do I like about Vegas? It's close enough to California without the California prices. If you guys want to see a show or something, there's so many to choose from. I do like being able to gamble. I am not a huge gambler. Like yesterday, my friend gave me 20 bucks. We put in the slot. I won $12 and was happy with that. You know what I mean? And then I gave him his 20 bucks back. So I left with $12. Oh, I tipped the bartender $2 for my water. So I had 10 bucks. I made 10 bucks. But yeah, I do like being able to gamble because it's just a little something fun to do. But I don't do it often. So I haven't done it in a few years. I am not married, Rubang. I don't, or Ruben G. Sorry. I don't think I want to get married. I don't think I do. Thank you, Andy. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to FLPGN. Shout out to Taurus, Josh. Thank you, man. Vendra. Hi, Ray. Don't worry, Vinman. We still love you, even though you're a narcissist, but thanks for warning us. Victor? I'll try to remember that. If I forget, just remind me a few times. Takes me a while. I usually go off what you guys put your name as. That's what I call you guys. So it takes me a few times to call you something else for it to stick in my brain. And then if you're gone for a while and come back, I might forget. So just remind me. Yo, what's up, Sparks? Hi, John. Are you bitter, Ruben? Damn. It's so much nicer to be better than to be bitter. I did get braces. I mean, I don't like showing them like that because it looks silly. But they're straightening out. You guys want to see how bad my teeth were to begin with? I think some of you remember. They were bad. They were bad. I'm not married now. Are you deaf? Oops. You can tell what I was watching. Okay. Let me see if I can find a video of my teeth. Not that you guys, let's just take my word for it. My teeth were so crooked. I had to be careful smiling in certain neighborhoods because they would think I was throwing up a set. You know what I mean? They were like, they were bad. Thank you, Carl. Big shout out to you. I mean, I do wear makeup sometimes, but thanks. I appreciate it. I wear makeup a lot on this channel. It was never meant to be a makeup channel, by the way. You guys, I meant for this to be more of a health, wellness, how to age gracefully type thing. And then I decided to do some looks for Halloween, and it turned into a makeup channel because people liked it. They were like, you're good at makeup. Do this look, do this look, do this look, do that look. How about this look? How about that look? And before I knew it, it was a makeup channel, makeup and motivation. So We still talk motivating things. We still talk about keeping this right mindset. We talk about my health and things like that. But yeah, we do makeup while we're doing it sometimes. My ethnicity, Blackfoot Indian, Hungarian, Bulgarian, I think French, but I'm not sure. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you, Red Jasper. I like it. I love tigers, and I like how it's kind of a yin and yang. I love it. Thank you. Toot, toot, toot. The information, all you have to do is use my channel name from here and type it in over there. Either my @ or the channel name. Either name will work. So BabblingBrookie, @BabblingBrookie. Same way it's spelled here, it's spelled there. And thank you for the new member. Thank you, Bestie. No Musk. Is that how I say it? No Musk. 8837. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. We have a new bestie in the house. You like the shorts? Can you even see them? They've got little stars on them. Looking skinny. I don't know about skinny. But I am losing inches. I am losing inches. Thank you, Abigail. And thank you for that, Julie. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Steven from Germany. I do, Steven. Just use my name. My name from here. Same here as it is over there. Either one. Like a YouTube channel name has 2 names, right? Either one will work. My suggestion is to use the @ because it's easier to spell than the exclamation point name. Because my actual channel name has an exclamation point in it, and some people think it's an I. It's an exclamation point. So use the @ That's my suggestion. I am back to working out and stretching. Not every day yet, but yes, I'm back at it. I was supposed to go this morning to the gym, but I think I'll go after this stream, and then I'm gonna go get some leaves because I'm gonna do a fairy look. You guys want to see it? We're gonna be doing a fairy look with leaves, and I'm hoping you guys like this look. It's something different. It still has makeup, but it is kind of an arts and crafts. Here's the look. I don't have a green wig anymore, but I have a blonde one. I could just use my hair. But I thought that was so cute. I love the like little mossy moments in here. I think that's so pretty. You have orange juice on Fanta? Thanks, Andy. Corey, please don't use those words anymore, please. Remember what it did yesterday? And I said, I don't want you to use that word because then when other people call you chocolate, I can't get mad at them for that. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I know that's not really a racist comment, but people make it racist. So let's please not use Snow Bunny. Thank you. Give me a sec. I'm looking for a clip. Where did I put my... Oh, there it is. Would I want to be me if you can spawn back to beginning of your life? No. No. I know that was a very quick, short answer. I should say yes. I know I should say yes. But I've had so much suffering. Obviously, maybe I chose this life at the beginning. Maybe I said yes to it. Maybe we get an option and we're told you're going to have this much suffering. can you handle it? And I said, yes, give it to me. But now that I've had it and I'm living it, I would be like, no, I wouldn't want to repeat this. I can't wait for it to be over. Just kidding. Just kidding. I have shorts on. It's hot, okay? I don't have to put pants on. It's 109 degrees in Vegas. And I'm drinking a hot drink. How about you worry about what you wear, okay? I'll worry about what I wear. I don't need someone to tell me when to get in the shower, when to brush my teeth, and what to wear. I don't need that anymore. I'm 48, almost 49 years old. I know how to dress myself. Ninja Bane! Hey, Ninja Bane! No mask. Hi. So nice to see your name in green. Yeah, nothing wrong with shorts. People just are being silly. I know sometimes it looks like I'm upset, you guys, but I'm just trying to be funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I'm like, I could dress myself. I'm not really upset. I tend to ignore the ones that make me really upset. Because they're not worth it. You know what I mean? Let me get off this tailbone. Ugh. Okay. Oh, now I can't. I have to move the clip. Ugh. It would take a ninja. We have one, luckily. Ninja, wave your hand. Ninja Bane. You'd take me out for a steak dinner like this? Shout out to Milo. Thank you, Elon. I appreciate that. Do I have more than 10 kids? Not that I know about. There might be some guys out there looking for me to tell me we had kids together. Good thing I changed my number, because raising 3 kids was enough. Yeah, I might have 10 kids. No, I have 3. They're adults, by the way. Too old for what? I'm too old for what? My hair will take all night to do? No. Takes me 7 minutes. 5 minutes on another day. Like if I just washed it, I let it air dry for a little bit. It takes me about 7 minutes to dry it. 5 minutes to curl it. You think I was a baddie? Thank you, Empty My Heart. I think I look better now, to be honest. Thank you, Kenny. Big shout out to Kenny. Big shout out to Walter. Can we talk about Superman movies? Sure. What do you want to talk about? What part of it? Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I stopped doing the sleep streams, by the way. No more sleep streams, guys. Thank you, Chelsea. I have 3 children. They're all in their 20s. I have a grandson who's 5. I'm a grandma. Thank you, Empty My Heart. I should, Boobert. Oh, okay. All right, bye, guys. How about no? How about no thanks? You heard sleep streams hurt the algorithm? Not if they're doing well, they don't. Shout out to John. I don't think that's funny, Leo. I don't know what kind of content you're talking about, But my children are not in any content. I don't go on dates with anybody. Thank you, Andy. Big shout out to Andy. Thank you, John, for the flower. Thank you. No, I'm not married. I haven't been married for 20 years. I left my husband. 3 more likes, guys. 3 more likes for 200. I'll get up and dance if we hit 200. I said yes, Trevor, and I asked you what you wanted to say about them. You got to start it off. I don't date anybody. Nobody. 200 likes. Now I got to get up and dance. I'm trying to remember how the guy dances on Silence of the Lambs. Isn't that right? Isn't that what he does? Thank you for the 200 likes, guys. I appreciate it. I was just being a little silly. Well, don't cry, Thomas. Don't cry. Nice, Andy. Nice. I have 2 boys and a girl. Yes, Buffalo Bill. How'd I do? Rate my Buffalo Bill impression. For going off of memory, by the way. Chelsea. Don't cry. Thanks, Thomas. I gotta remove that, sorry. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. I think what gave it away was tucking the t-shirt. I think that did it. I don't think anyone would have guessed who I was dancing like if I didn't say it and tuck the shirt. Hi, Cody. I am from Flower. Thanks. Thanks, Andy. By the mumble? Can tell what? You guys leave out the subject. You can tell what? What can we tell? First of all, I've mumbled since I was a kid. It's just how I talk. A lot of people thought I was on something because I speak a little slower and I don't move my mouth a lot. But that's just how I talk. Hi, Lee. No thanks, Mario. You can hang out with me right here. Oh, yeah, they probably do, G, but that's not why I mumble. I always mumble. I also have braces down here that change how I move my mouth. Like my lip hangs out over the braces like this, where before it used to show my teeth when I talked, but now it kind of like just sits there. But yeah, that's just how I've always talked. In fact, I remember this clear as day, you guys. I was 3 or 4 years old in school, and they were teaching us about syllables, and they were saying it's a syllable every time your chin moves. And my chin wasn't going down. She said every time your chin goes down, it's a syllable. And so she was holding my chin, and my chin wasn't going down. And she's like, I have never met anybody who doesn't move their mouth when they talk. So yeah, I remember that clear as day. Thanks, Chelsea. You know what? That's a great comment. That's a great comment. Thank you. But a lot of people like to do gotcha moments, you know what I mean? Like, I can tell that this is happening because of this. You know, like they like to... That's why we have a lot of armchair detectives, trying to solve true crime and what happened with this case and that case, because people like to be right and they like to find things out and do detective work from the couch. So yeah, he thought he caught me on that one, but it's all right. Can I say grr? Grr. Superman, don't touch nuclear man flag. Hi, Brendan. Hi, Brendan. My hometown, so to speak, would be California. I still consider myself a California girl. I mean, I lived there for over 40 years. So, on which date, in your opinion, can a man kiss a woman? On the date she's ready for it. If she's ready on day one, kiss her on day one. You'd have to ask the girl, you know? Some girls don't kiss till the third date. Some girls want to kiss the third hour. Who knows? Every girl's different. We all have different morals and beliefs, and it's also what you're feeling, you know what I mean? You might not have a connection with somebody day one like that. You know what I mean? You might be in it for the long haul and want to like slow things down a little. If it's a one-night stand, kiss her on the first night. If it's a long, serious thing, slow it down. Kiss her on the hand. I'm 48. Who and what is this and who are you? Who by the who? Oh, good. Well, I wouldn't. It all depends on what she wants out of the situation. Not just what you want, but what you both want. Right? I'm gonna lay back down. I'm gonna lay back down for about a half hour, guys, or the next milestone of likes. Because I don't want to hurt my tailbone and not be able to do the look with you guys. Let me show. Is Milo still here? Are Milo and Christopher still here? Let's see. What? I don't know what you mean by that, Magical Indigo. That's right, Chelsea. That's right. There you guys are. There's Christopher. Did you notice the, I didn't look in the Discord to see what you guys thought of this picture. What do you guys think of that? I want to know what Milo thinks, too. No, I don't have any cats. The closest I have to a cat are right here. I got 2 big cats right there. And a fox. Don't lie, you guys. Don't lie. You guys can joke, but don't lie because people believe it. It's a fairy look. I'm going to do it today. If you don't like that person, please don't be around them, Magical Indigo. You guys should stop spending time with people who don't support you and that you don't like them. Why are they even your friend? Is it Lindy? Lindy? Help you with what, Andy? What am I helping you with? Oh shoot, I forgot to post my short videos. No, Trevor, we can't because not enough people want to respond with that, or they would have taken that and ran with it. Sorry, I said yes, and I even did your little say this, but there's not enough people that want to talk about Superman. Sorry. Friendship exist? Honesty? Are you spelling honesty, Red Jasper? Is that what that's supposed to be? I'm doing okay, Samba. My tailbone's really hurting today, but I'm okay. What about her, Andy? I can't help you. I can't help you with her. You gotta be you. If she likes you, and you do all the things that she likes, like, you don't have to be perfect. Girls can forgive things that aren't perfect if your intentions are good. Just do your best. I can't help you with that. No, Trevor, I said no. No, we can't. Hi, cracked it? Cracked it. Thank you, Alan. Feet official. I thought that said teat. It does it? It's an F. Okay. She's in a band relationship. Okay, what are you asking me help with? If she's in a relationship, she's in a relationship. You can't do anything except be respectful that she's in a relationship. Be kind when you're around her. And that's it. There's nothing you could do. She's in a relationship. Victoria? I never would have guessed that. Okay, if I ever forget it, just remind me. It takes me a few times to say your name. If you stay in here a few times, put a few comments, I'll call you Victoria so it starts sticking in my head. Am I angry on you? No, honey. Yeah, I agree. Like, if it's meant for you, the relationship will not work out for them, and then your opening will come. If it's not meant for you, she's either going to stay in that relationship or she'll find somebody else. But it's okay to like people. It doesn't always mean they're the one for you. You can like someone, you can love someone, you can desire someone, and they still might not be the right one for you. Mr. Mysterious. I could. Thank you, Fix-a-Dixie. And it's not even on purpose. I'm not changing it on purpose. I just kind of do. I'm a little bit of a character. Yes, yeah. For sure. I agree with what everyone is saying. I know it's difficult because she's like within your vicinity and you like her, so it's tough not to go after that. But timing is everything. Let the timing line up. All right, bye, William. Thank you. Sarah. No. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head out of here. I have to post some shorts. So if you guys want to wait 1 minute, I'll come right back. If you guys want to pause, I'll keep going. Otherwise, I'll come back. You guys wait for me for 1 minute. Put a 1 if you'll wait. Put a 2 if you would rather I end the stream and come back. Because I have to post some shorts. Hi, Alex. Shout out to Alex. You'll wait? You'll wait, you'll wait, you'll wait. I'm 48. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I don't think I could do it while I'm on here. Never mind. I'm gonna have to end it, you guys. I love you so much. Otherwise, I just have to wait to post my shorts. Alright, let's wash my face then. Let's get this day going. Okay. We'll give it a little more time on this stream before I end it then, because I do need to post a short by 12. She's got that boom, boom, boom. Don't ask. I don't know. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Samba, be nice. All right, I'm gonna get ready for the gym. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go today because I'm really hurting. But when I walk a little bit, it kind of helps my pain. Makes me feel a little more human. Thank you, Samba. Shout out to you. I'm actually going to go to the gym and then shower. I will probably take a little bath. Like just a rinse off before I go to the gym. But not a full-on shower. Just a little quick, get my body clean before leaving the house type shiz. Alright? Hello from South Africa. How are you? Alright, I'm going to have to sit up while I do my skincare, which stinks. I should put my skincare in my bathroom so I can stand up and do it in there with you guys. I'm going to do that today. We're going to move, and that way I don't have all this clutter. Look at this clutter on my nightstand. That's skincare. Minus a couple coffee cups. The rest is skincare. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move that. Here's a toner to the bathroom. That way I don't have to sit and do my skincare. Here it is. I'm happy to hear that, only South Africa. Big shout out to you. I'm doing okay. My tailbone's hurting, but that always hurts, so I'm just kind of at my norm right now. Nothing new, nothing worse, just about the same. Hi, Jace. I'm making sure that's not an O. How are you doing, Jace? Oh, thank you so much for that, Jim. I always appreciate kindness. Thank you so much. Kindness and manners go a long way. You know, you can't expect everybody to have them because they just never had them. It's like asking someone with short arms to reach a tall branch. If someone was never taught manners, they don't have them to use. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do. So, but it is always refreshing to have some people with manners come through on the internet. So thank you for that. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Hi, Robert. Big shout out to Robert. And we're going to put on my favorite eye cream. I mean, why would I use anything less than my favorite? No, I had to find a new favorite because my old favorite was too expensive. So this one is half price and lasts a tiny bit longer and works just as well. Sometimes I'll find products at like Marshall's for $5 and then I go to rebuy them and they're $80 and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not paying $80 for an eye cream. Are you kidding me? I don't care if it works or not. There's stuff that works that doesn't cost $80. I don't have $80 a month, every month, for the rest of my life to spend on eye cream. What about the rest of my face? That's gonna be like $300 a month on my face if I am not looking for better deals. You know what I mean? This is about 30 something. The last eye cream, they wanted $80, but I paid $5.99 for it at Marshall's. Like I said, that's how I found it, was because it was on sale. Yeah, but this one, I love it. It's called Belief, you guys. B-E-L-I-F. It's not spelled like the regular belief, the word. It's B-E-L-I-F. And it definitely lifts. See how heavy this is right here? That skin. I didn't use my eye cream yesterday. I slept in my makeup, which always makes this heavier. But if I was to use this for a couple days and make sure I use it at night, that'll tighten. This will go all the way away. It'll completely tighten. And watch, give it an hour and it's going to tighten up just from applying it right now. I saw these exercises, you guys, that say if you do them, you won't need a neck lift or a facelift. And I'm scheduled to get a neck lift and facelift. So I kind of want to start trying them on Fridays. What do you think? We'll do face, like fascia, like the fascia right here, the lymph nodes, face yoga, and these different stretches for the face and neck. If you guys are down, I'll do it. If you would rather I put it in a short video, because on stream is kind of difficult because when I'm doing it, I can't respond. So it's up to you guys. If you would rather see it in short form or video form, we'll do them that way. But I do want to start doing them. Are expensive eye creams worth it? Yes and no. Yes and no. There are some expensive eye creams that don't work. There are expensive eye creams that do. However, there's some that are less that work just as well. All you have to do is do your research, and sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error. You have to buy something and find out if it works for you. But I always look for options that are kind of cleaner ingredients, less expensive, that work well. Because why would I want to use ones that are full of harmful chemicals that work? or ones that work that are super expensive when I can find the same results for less and cleaner ingredients. So that's what I do. Yes, they're worth it, but it's also worth it to look for one that's cheaper. Save your money. I'm awake. Hello. Hi, Jamie H. Hi, Zena. Ashuto. Shigde. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Were you? Okay, so Korean skincare is amazing. This is Korean, by the way. A lot of this is Korean. But yes, definitely you want cleaner ingredients. Korean skincare, here's why I like it. They're a step ahead of us, first of all, in science. Second of all, they tell you how much niacinamide is in there, not or whatever ingredient. They don't just say, ooh, has niacinamide. Like here in America, they'll put it really big on the front of the bottle. It'll say niacinamide. And then it's the last ingredient. It has like a drop of niacinamide. You know what I mean? Where this, it'll say niacinamide 10,000 ppm. See what I mean? They're honest with you instead of just going niacinamide. No, it tells you exactly how much is in it. That's what I like. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Nice, Jamie. Good for you. Congratulations and thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Good luck to you. Hi, MB. Hi, Adrian. My day's going all right. What about you? Wild and wavy. I like that. How you doing, Adrian? How you doing, NB? Yeah, obviously don't use anything you're allergic to. I'm not taking Wilshat. Will you? Will you? Because if so, I'm putting down plastic before you sit on my couch. All right. Yeah, I'm nobody's woman. Just kidding. Nice. Nice, Wild and Wavy. Well, you're the one who said you will. Just kidding. Can I remember you? Sure, I can remember you. Hi, Cole. How are you doing? Cole with Steph. How are you doing? I'm gonna lay back down. I can't take this anymore. All right, guys. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, and then I'll probably end this stream. Just a few minutes. For those new here, thank you for giving this channel a chance. I do have some health limitations, so I can't sit down very long. My tailbone's a mess. I know it does. Is it Daylip? I'm short? Oh, my short video. Thank you. I'm not going to leave it just yet. They are tigers in a yin and yang position. Hi, Oscar. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I love tigers. When I was younger, I had tiger posters all over my room. I used to love the white tigers so much. I love them. I think they're beautiful. See, eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up of our rivals. Shout out to Sean. How you doing? Thank you, Kimberly. Big shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks. I'm not doing the sleep stream anymore, you guys. So you'll need a new name for me. No more sleeping lady. I am now the awake lady. I am now the makeup lady. Yeah, I don't sleep in my streams anymore. It sure was. Definitely a great song. Hi, Angel. I'm doing okay. How are you? Thank you, Ursin Teriyaki. No, I don't have chronic fatigue syndrome. I have a bone disease, Aunt Rod. I have a bone disease, a brain malformation, and lupus. Thanks, Kimberly. Big shout out to you. Hi, Savannah. I'm having a procedure on my tailbone next week. And then I'm having another one in November. And if the November one takes, that's where it stops. If it doesn't take, they're going to remove my tailbone. Unless I come up with another 10 grand for more PRP or stem cells. But if the PRP doesn't work the first time, I'm probably not going to do it again because it's out of pocket. And if it's not working, it's not working. So, yeah, I lay down because I can't sit. I can't sit on my tailbone. So I sit on a yoga ball, and I only allow myself to sit for 2 hours a day, including driving, putting on my shoes, anything like that. I count that towards my 2 hours a day of sitting time. And I think I already sat a half hour today. By like just putting on my skincare and talking to you guys, I think I sat for a half hour. Hi, Caroline. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Savannah. Shout out to you. Can I show you what? Did you, Real Country? What kind of peptides? Like, where'd you get the peptides? What kind? Like collagen peptides? Because I have that. I take that. And I also have NADS. I have NMN. I'm taking Nigella, sativa, avoiding sugar, avoiding stress, avoiding a lot of this, like staying out of the sun. Facial paralysis. I don't know what you mean. I come on my face. See, I'm smiling. I hope you were like just joking and you're not saying you really do have I hope you were making fun of me and I'm not making fun of you. Like, I wasn't making fun of you. So I hope that you were talking about me and not yourself. I'm doing just fine. Is it Cinque? 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 This peptides help with gut and inflammation. So does this. This is called Nigella sativa. It's from a seed. And I put a little honey in it. It's got antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. It can even help rebuild your bone, like your bone loss. What? Like, I have never heard of anything that can help restore bone loss except for weight training. Weight training can actually help your bone density. So I know you could take calcium, vitamin D, K. You have to take 4 of them together for them to be bioavailable and absorb in your body. So I do take a vitamin D spray that has vitamin K in it. I'll show it to you guys. Okay, that took a minute to get up. Yes, Nigella sativa is cumin seed, you guys. Cumin. Okay, this is my little supplement thing. These are the nads. This is the D3 spray. Let me go ahead and spray it now. I don't know if it goes on your tongue or under. I'll put a little extra. Okay. I don't recommend that. Then I have, this is just for the joints. I don't take this one though because I have a different one that I trust the company a little more. And then I have more out here. I also have a detox in there that detoxes your lymph nodes. But you can always detox your lymph nodes by activating them as well. Massaging them, hitting them, smacking them, all that kind of stuff. Where's my nads? I mean the NMN. This is NMN. Navarro. And this is my creatine. I need to take that actually. Creatine. And this. Is this what you're talking about? Collagen peptides? Is this what helped your lupus? Because if so, I need to start taking it every day. I try not to rely on too many supplements, and I try to actually just get it in through my diet. But sometimes if you don't get enough of something, you've got to supplement it. Like if somebody's not getting any potassium in their diet, they have to supplement it. If they're not getting any iron in their diet, they have to supplement it. So I think I get a pretty well-rounded diet meal plan. But I'm always low on vitamin D. And I'm always low on potassium because I don't eat bananas. Well, I've started to drink this shake that has bananas in it. Because you know what has more potassium than bananas, you guys? Let's see who knows. Let's see who knows. Let's see who can guess. What fruit, vegetable, starch, whatever has more potassium, and don't look at it, than a banana? Hi, Izzy. Shout out to Izzy. Well, thank you for the information, Real Country. I appreciate it. Nope, not apples. Jim is close. Jim, you're very close. What kind of potato? What kind of potato? Hi, Thomas. Shout out to Thomas. Any guesses? Any guesses? Sweet potato. That's right. Death metal music. We're gonna give Jim half the point. Death metal music, you get half a point. I know you said it, but Jim put it out there. So yeah, sweet potatoes for people who don't eat bananas. Sweet potatoes. I used to eat a lot of them. I've been eating less of them lately. It's time to up my game, my sweet potato game. Okay, the 157. What's the title? What's the name of it? Just tell me the name of it, real country. Holland first. If you have lupus, you're not supposed to go in the sun. I love when people are late to the party and come in and give me advice. No offense to you. I'm saying this in general. But if I have lupus, I'm not supposed to go in the sun. So you just gave me like horrible advice because you're late to the party and people come in and they know everything before knowing anything. Okay? I'm not supposed to go in the sun, so I take vitamin D. All right? And I'm not trying to be a B-word about it, but why do you guys come into a room where you've been somewhere for 5 seconds and act like you know everything that's going on? Why do you guys do that? Hi, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Ursin Teriyaki. I'm doing okay, Luke. How are you? Yeah, I'll show you my outfit just to stand up. Do I know what I'm doing? No. I have no clue. No clue. No, I'm not going to get off the internet. You get off the internet. If something I'm doing bothers you, you get off of here. I'm not bothered enough by it. Clearly, because I'm still here. But I do like to educate people so that they stop going around thinking they're know-it-alls in situations they know nothing about. Like, instead of speaking on something when you just come in a room, how about find out what's going on and then giving your advice? Oh, I could just go in the sun and get vitamin D? I had no idea. No one ever told me that. I've been studying nutrition for years. I had no idea I could get vitamin D from the sun. And I know this makes me seem mean and rude. I'm just speaking in general, not to that person. So nobody be mean to that person, please. Hi, Izzy. Hi, True. Latin King. Kings holding down. How are you? Thank you, Luke. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mayaya. Beep. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Hannah. Smoky Smoke. Hi, Smoky Smoke. I'm okay, Awap. How are you? Hello from Russia. Thomas, I really appreciate that, but sometimes it backfires. Asking people to not do something, they're going to do it. Or telling them to do this, they're going to do the opposite. So I'm just stopped telling them. What? Pocket length Shakira? I don't know what that is. What are we doing in this life? Hi, thank you, Alex. I appreciate you. You've never heard of lupus? Okay, look it up, please. It's an autoimmune disorder where your cells attack the healthy cells in your body. Your hair, your eyes, your muscles, your ligaments. Anything instead of, they're supposed to attack foreign things and illness, they get confused. They start attacking the healthy cells. My yaya, you're starting to act like a hater. I don't mind haters here, but which one are you going to be, a supporter or a hater? Make up your mind, please. Because I need to know how to treat you. And I don't like flipping back and forth. You can ask me, are you feeling dizzy? But don't say I look dizzy. That's rude. You aren't secretly smoking cannabis in your bathroom? What? My yaya, I'm going to get rid of you. I will remove you. I don't think you're funny. I honestly don't care if I have haters in here, but I don't like when my supporters turn into haters. That irks me. Because you're either one or the other. And once you show me that you're starting to be a hater and you were a supporter, I'm never going to look at you as a supporter again. Never. Once you show me who you truly are, that's it. I'm doing all right, Syed. How are you? Thank you, Raul. Hi, King Stanley. I love you too, Tristan. Thank you. And I don't secretly smoke anything in my bathroom. First of all, I don't smoke 420. I take gummies. And it's not a secret. I told you. I told you guys. It's not a secret. I don't smoke in my bathroom. Telling someone to relax doesn't get them to relax. It's actually rude. Okay? I am relaxed. Like, I'm not losing my shit. I'm not losing my mind. I don't need a mental check. I don't need a wellness check for my mental health. I'm fine. But I can put my foot down. I could ask somebody what they're on about. Okay? I have a right to say what I want to who I want. I'm also allowed to get active. If I want to get active, if I want to get upset, I can get upset. I'm a human being. I'm multifaceted. But I'm not going to get all out of shape about her. I'm just asking what the fuck. That's it. And nobody come for that person either, please. I can handle my own stuff. I never needed anybody to handle my own arguments, my fights, my squabbles. I don't call for help. I got it. Thank you, King. I appreciate you. You're not welcome here anymore, my yaya. Bye. Okay, I let haters hate on me. I don't remove every comment. But if somebody started out as a supporter and now they're hating on me, I'm going to get rid of them. I don't like fake people. I don't like people who pretend to be foe or friend and then they're a foe. Like, otherwise, keep it that way. You know what I mean? But then she was like, how was your day? Oh, no. You don't get to ask me how my day was after saying I look dizzy and I'm smoking pot in my bathroom. Do I watch football? Not on purpose. Never on purpose. Thank you, Hannah. Big shout out to Hannah. Hug and a high five to Hannah Rose. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, no calling names. I know that person was rude to me, but let's not call anybody names. Unless we're calling them a turkey burger. That's the only name. No, that's what I called my kids. when I got like irritated with them or they did something silly, I would call them a turkey burger. But no, I don't want to call anyone names, you guys. Now, is their behavior wankerish? Yes. But we won't call them a wanker, okay? Just, we could talk on the behavior. We could call the behavior what it is, but let's not call them a name, okay? Thank you, Thomas. I leave a lot of the haters. I leave them here. A lot of them don't really mean any harm. They really don't. Most of them are just being funny. The trolls are being funny. They're just trolling, just having a little fun at my expense. That doesn't bother me. Haters, I can just ignore it. But when it's somebody that they were supporting me for months, and I see a negative message, and then another, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them. Yeah. But yeah, haters can stay. Thank you, Dark High Life. It just depends on what they say. You know what I mean? The things I get rid of are threats to other people. Someone who's talking about self-exit. Like the YouTube terms and policies. That's what I get rid of. Unless it's somebody who was supporting and now they're coming for me. I'm like, what? Then they can go. Find somebody else to mess with. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. People can find a reason to hate on anybody when they hate themselves. You know what I mean? If you're full of hate already, it's not hard to hate on anybody. If you're so miserable and unhappy, like, it's just gonna come right out of you. Thank you, Dark High Life. How are you? Shout out to Joe. Thank you. I'm gonna lay back down. I said I was gonna lay down. We have a little bit longer to go. A little bit longer to go. Thank you, Dark High Life. Big shout out to you. Thank you. Here's what I think it is, you guys. I think that anybody who has an issue in their own life and they think you don't have that same issue, they're going to instantly be mad. Or if you have something if you have something they're lacking or something they want, like say they always wanted a YouTube channel, but they don't feel brave enough to do it, or they don't know what to talk about, then they're gonna get mad at me like, who said you're good enough? You know, like, why do you have a channel? No one wants to listen to you. They're basically telling me the same stuff they've told themselves and why they don't have a channel. Oh no. No. Oh, thank God. I dropped my cup. That's what I get for talking crap on other people. I wasn't really talking crap on anyone, but I dropped this. It emptied and it just missed my ivory rug. Let me get a washcloth. Thank you, Dark High Life. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you too, Red One. You guys are great. Thank you. Am I good at what? I hope this is going to be something respectful. Hey, Bob. I'm doing okay. How are you? And that would have left a dark stain. Oh my gosh. That is like spilling coffee. Okay, I'm gonna clean the rest of that up later. Just step on it right now and soak up some of it. There wasn't much left in the cup. Oh, I guess it did get on my rug. Crap. I'm gonna have to steam clean. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna post a short video. I'm gonna arrange them for 3 of them to come out today. And we're gonna do a fairy look. For those who want to see what the fairy look is gonna look like, let me know. I can't take a shower right now anyways. My daughter's in the shower, so I think I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna, post my short videos, go to the gym, go to Michael's and get some leaves or the dollar store. And we're gonna do this fairy look today with wings, ears. Let me find that look. We're gonna do this. Hold on. Thank you, Alex. You too. I hope I see you guys again for this stream that we're going to be doing. This is the look. Hold on. It's going to be something like this. As you can see, she's got like moss and leaves. I'm not doing the contacts. I do have contacts, but I've never worn a pair of contacts. I've never ever worn a pair of contacts. So until I get used to them, I'm not going to incorporate them into my looks because I don't want them to mess up my makeup. So I'm so excited for this look. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you everyone who was kind. Keep passing it on. The world needs the healing.